Hello everyone, my name is Lisondra, and today I will be demonstrating on how to paint a landscape painting. And this week's subject, guys, is all about waterfalls with a foreground of animals. So I will be adding some animals, guys, like horse, a bear and a bird. Okay, so it will be my plan, guys, or if ever I still have time left on this week, so I'll add more. Okay, so but before that, I'm going to introduce to you first my materials. I have here my paint palette. I have the titanium white, the hollow blue, the brilliant red, the medium yellow, and the lamp black. So you always observe, guys, that I am always using limited colors in my palette because I want you to learn how to mix and get the desired colors you want. And this will be the process. Guys, wait. This will be the process that I'm going to use in this tutorial. I will be using a 2 inches flat brush, the number 11 nylon flat brush long handled, number 8 nylon flat brush long handled, number 6 filbert nylon filbert brush short handled, number 8 um, nylon flat brush short handled, and number 1 liner brush for the details. And this is my canvas, guys. It's 10 by 12 inches. It has 3 coats of prime white acrylic. You can also use gesso. Sometimes I use gesso or acrylic if I have no gesso. Okay, and I made that myself. Okay, and water, guys, to thin the paint if ever we need water so that we can have a smooth surface, or if we are having a hard time making the strokes. Okay, so I'm going to start now. So I think I'm going to start with the sketching. So I'm gonna sketch first, guys, and to this subject, guys, it's all about the horse. So I'm going to paint a horse on the foreground, and the background, guys, there will be a waterfalls. Okay. So I'm going to start now. So I'll be using first. No, I think I'm going to sketch first. So I'll be using this number 8 flat brush, guys, long handle. So I'll be using this. I'll be using the blue color, guys, for the sketching. You can use any. You can actually use any color. There. Okay. So here I'm going to put the horse here, guys, on the foreground. So I think I'm going to create some. I think here I'm going to make a big horse here. Yeah, I think. Okay, I think that will be the size of my horse, guys. Here, from here to here. So I am planning to add a little a little ground here. Okay, with some rocks. So this will be a part of the, or here, guys. I think I'm going to put the horse here so that I have enough space on the on the background. Oh, we have ends, guys. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I think I'm going to put the horse here. Maybe this big. Okay. So here, I think I'm going to put a waterfalls here. This one. Smaller, yeah. Yeah, here, guys, this will be a part of it. So this will be my composition, guys. So I have a horse here and a waterfall here. Okay. So some few rocks beside the waterfall, and I'm going to put lots of trees here. I think I'm going to make a smaller waterfall like that, and some tree here, lots of trees in the foreground. And here guys, on the back of the horse there will be lots of trees there. Okay, so that will be my plan. Okay, that's it. So I think I'm going to start now with the background colors, or the first coats, or the underpainting. Okay, so I have here the yellow and white, so I'm gonna add some yellow here with some blue color. Okay, here. So I'm going to add some bluish color guys here. Okay, so I'm adding some more blue color and some white here. This part should be light because it's a clearing. Some blue color here guys. Okay, and I'm going to add a bluish bluish I'm gonna make the waterfalls a little misty guys, so I'm gonna use the bluish gray color. So I'm going to add some black on the blue and white, so just black and white guys here. So but first I'm going to make it I'm going to cover it all with some, I'm going to add some black. Okay, here I'm going to cover it all first with the dark color. Here I'm gonna use the black, the blue and the black, some white to make some misty background. So it's okay guys if you cover, if you some of your sketches, just remember where you put the what you are sketching. Okay, more blue and black with some white here. This will be a waterfall here. Okay, going to add some white. This part should be lighter. So let's cover everything with dark and light colors here. There. To add some blue color, so here let's cover with some white to make it lighter. Some more black. Okay, just remember guys, if it feels hard, just use the water spray, or you can dip the tip of your brush into the water to make it a little wet, so that it won't be hard for you to make the strokes. Okay, and here some blue color and some black and some white there. Okay, and there. So I'm refilling some paints. So I have here some other grayish color guys with some white. Okay, here, so this will be a water guys, this part. So let's add a background color first, so that later it won't be hard for us to make the strokes. Okay, what else? So here, I think I'm gonna to add the background color here. So I'm gonna make that part dark, guys. So here I'm gonna use the blue and black with a little amount of red. So adding some more red, some blue, with some yellow. So it will be up to you guys as long as the color becomes dark. There. Okay, and here also some yellow, some blue color. It's okay, guys, as long as it will become dark. You can actually use as many colors as you want. There. Anyway, these are just the foregrounds. Oh no, I mean the background color, the undercoats. So later we can add more. Okay, so I think I'll just I am blending some colors, guys. Just blending some colors here. There. And I think I'm gonna make this part lighter, and I'm going to retouch. So I'm gonna use the blue green color, guys. Here. There. I'm going to add some white to make this part lighter. There. Some yellow. Okay. I'm actually making this part, guys, solid because I want this to be emphasized on the painting. There. And also here, I think I'm going to retouch this part and make it solid. There. Okay, that's it. So I think I am done with my first coats, guys, and I'm gonna let it dry first for at least 5 minutes, and I'm gonna go back adding more details. So I'm going to do first the background. So here the waterfalls and the rocks and whatever. So I'm gonna add more trees, guys. This will be a forest with waterfalls with a forest. This will have more trees, and I will add a horse here later on. Okay, thank you, guys, and just let it dry first. Okay, guys, so I think the paint is already dry now, and I'm going to start adding the details. So I'm going to start here on the waterfalls and on the background, then in the foreground, and on the horse. Okay, so let's start now. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do first the the rocks here. So I'm gonna paint first the rocks. So because I'm going to paint the rocks, guys, I'm going to um going to mix first for the brown color. Okay, so I think I'm going to add more black. So here is the black and red to make some brown and some yellow. Yes, yellow, and some white, some more black. I want it to be a little gray, yes, guys. So I don't know, to have a very brown color there. So I'm going to add more white, make it lighter, guys, lighter than the background. So that should be the setup. Okay, here I'm going to add some white. So we need to control, guys, the colors we apply for this part, because it's a misty background, so we need to control the value of the color. Here it's a little lighter, so all you have to do guys is just paint it randomly, but make sure that you need to shape some rocks on that part so that we can see some rocks there. Okay, and I'm gonna put some green color guys, because I want to have some moss and other plants on the rocks. So I'm adding some yellow on this color here. It's some yellowish color, and some blue of course to make it some green color there. So I'm adding some green guys here. I'm doing some glazing guys. It's actually a dry brush, so you don't have to wet your brush guys. There. I think I'm gonna zoom in so that we can have a better view. So let's zoom in guys. Okay, so that we can have a better view of our painting. There, I think that would be good. Wait, sorry guys. Need to align the top. Okay. Okay, that's it. So yeah, that might be good. Okay, so let's continue. So here guys, I'm going to add more. Okay, so you need to be careful guys to not to add some dark colors like this part. It's kind of dark, so I'm going to add more light colors here to create a realistic colors of the rocks guys. So just add more random light colors here. There. Okay, so here let's add more light colors, and here also this will be a rocky cliff guys. Okay, there. And I'm going to add some blue color here with some yellow and some white. With some red of course. Then I'm gonna add some green on our rocks. Just adding some green guys, kind of tints or tones on our rocks guys. So more green. So let's add some green color on the side of the waterfall. There. Add more green here. Add more green here. There. So make sure guys that the color is lighter than the background. You should control the values of the color so that you can achieve the misty look or misty effect of the background guys. So actually it's a really important thing that you need to consider. Okay, because you are making a misty background, so we need to make it look like a misty. Okay, So I'm adding more here. So I am just glazing the colors, guys. I'm using the dry brush technique. So if ever we need to make it a little white, so we just have to spray the colors here. Spray with water. Okay, that's it. Then we're gonna add the waterfalls. So here I'm gonna use the white and some blue and black. So we're gonna need to put first the bluish gray color, guys, before we're gonna put the highlights. So here, guys, I'm mixing some bluish gray color. So it's just blue, make it lighter. So blue, black, and yellow. No, not yellow, guys. Blue, black, and white. Sorry. Here. So let's can add the waterfall. There. So just make the stroke, guys, from top to bottom. There. So we're gonna add a little small waterfall here. There. On top of the rock. Let's put a waterfall on top of the rock. There. And also here, let's assume that there are lots of falls here on this. There. There. And some disturbance, guys, on the bottom of the waterfalls. I don't know to what you call this, guys, in your term. So some water disturbance here, some bubbles, some foams or fogs here, or some mist, water mist, guys. There. So, okay. If ever, guys, we're gonna need to add maybe later, guys, I'm going to add the reflection. So I'm gonna do first the falls. Okay, so you have now the waterfall. Yeah. And I'm gonna add more rocks here, guys, on the side of the waterfall. So I think I'm gonna use this brown here with some white. So it's a little gray, yes, guys, with blue, and so I'm gonna make it a greenish color here. Just add some rocks here, a few rocks on there. Add some few rocks on the bottom. Okay, here also let's gonna add more rocks, solid brown rocks here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start adding the highlights now, and I'm gonna use another brush, which is the number 8 flat brush, short handle. And I'm gonna add some white here, guys, to add the highlights, just the existing color here, with some yellow and red to make it brown. There. Some yellow, some red, some white. Okay. So here, let's gonna add more highlights. So that just slowly, guys, carefully. There. There. I'm going to add more white and yellow to make it yellowish. There. So this will be a huge rock on top of the waterfall. So again, guys, my lights came from the left side, always on my tutorial. My light is always coming from the left. There. So a little here. There. There. And also here, guys. There. So add more highlights here. There. And also here. There. And also on this rocks, guys, on the bottom. There. Just can add more highlights on these rocks. There. Okay. That's it. So now some. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like it. And I'm going to add the highlights on the waterfall, guys. So we need to pop it out, and by doing that, you need the highlights. So here I'll be using a pure white, just a plain pure white, guys, on the highlights. So just put it on top first, then gonna go down here. Here, you don't have to make it plain, guys. There, that's it. And here also, and here, of course. There. Gonna add some sunlit, guys. So I'm putting it here to make it there's a light striking, or there's a shadow from the rocks. And of course here, guys, I'm going to add a little balls here, and here also. Okay, and of course here. So I'm going to add a little here. There. And here, guys, on the bubbles or the foams or whatever we're gonna call it. I call it bubbles on the water, on the base of the waterfall, or it's a mist on the waterfall. Okay, that's it. Here. There. I think that looks like a waterfall now, guys. So it's a giant waterfall. Okay. And later, guys, we can add more trees on the background. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to add more trees here and the forest, of course. So let's add more. Okay, so I forgot to mention the bristle brush, guys. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get the bristle brush. I forgot to mention it. So here, guys, I'll be using this bristle brush. I forgot to mention it earlier in the first part, so I'll just put it here. Put it there. Okay. So this, for me, guys, is the best for the, if you want to paint tree leaves. So this will be the best brush. You can also use fan brush. So here we can use the blue colors so that you can have the green and yellow and some red and some white, guys. It's too much, so we can add more green. Okay, this one is good. It's not so dark, guys, it's lighter. So here. There. So I'm going to add more. I'm going to add more trees here, guys, on the background of the. So here also. So there, this part, guys, should be covered with some trees here. So all you have to do is just blend it with some green colors. There. Okay. And let's add the highlights of the tree. So I'm going to add more yellow. Forgot to add more yellow, guys. Okay, here, so I have lots of yellow here. So I'm gonna use this plain yellow, guys, and white to add some with a little amount of green to add some highlights. So here guys, add more highlights, and again guys, the technique is just tapping or punching there. Then this will just be easy guys. There. And let's add more red so that we can have an orange and white and yellow, so that we can have an orange there. Can have an orange trees there, and also here. There. And also here guys. And here and there. That's it. So don't overdo it. And here also guys, we can add more, a little amount of highlights here. I'm adding some yellow highlight. No, an orange or brown highlights. This will make what do you call this, an autumn look of our painting. There. Some highlights here on the rocks. There. And here also guys, you can add more. And here guys, let's put some here. And here guys, just do this kind of blending. You do not need to use the tapping or punching technique. There. We need to make it a little mist or a little blurry guys, because this is just a part of the background, so we don't have to make it good. Just like this to make it look like trees or tree leaves. Okay, so I'm gonna add some white here. No, yellow, I mean yellow. Add more highlights on the rocks. There. More white and yellow. There. There. And also here guys, I need to add a little highlights there. So we have now the highlights of our background. Yeah. Yeah, that's it guys. So I think I'm gonna start adding the trees. So this will be this is gonna be exciting guys. So I think I'm gonna zoom out so that we can see the full view of our painting. There. Zoom a little. Okay. Okay, that's it. So I think I'm gonna start adding the trees, the huge trees guys on the background. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use a smaller brush, this brush guys, the number 8 flat brush. So I'm going to use this black here with some blue color. So I'm gonna make a lighter color of the tree trunk guys. That's why I'm using this bluish gray, dark bluish gray color. Okay. So here guys, we're gonna put dark tree there. There. Add more branches. There. So we'll decide later guys if we are going to put some leaves on the tree. So I'll decide later guys. I do not know yet if I'm going to put some leaves here. Okay. So also here guys, I'm going to add some what do you call this, I think I'm going to add the a birch tree, yeah, I think so. I'm going to add some white to this gray color here with some red and blue to make it light brown. Some white, more white here, more white. So here guys, there, it's gonna be a huge wait, I'm gonna add more white. So I'm gonna add more white here. There. So I'm gonna make this part light guys. It's a tree with, it's a what do you call this, it's a, this is the birch tree, and I'm gonna make it an old birch tree guys. There. There. And also in the background guys, let's add more tree here. There. Okay. So I think I'm gonna add more here, more tree guys. Some are birch trees, so here gonna add a birch tree here with a very light color. Okay. Some tree trunk branches. There. And also tree with brown trunk, so I'm gonna use this black here with some yellow and red. Here. There. Gonna add more tree here. So guys, also remember guys, if a tree is inside the forest, it will be um, um, straight. So most of the trees in the forest guys are straight. Okay. And I'm going to add more bigger tree here. So I think I'm going to, yeah, I think I'm going to analyze first. So here guys, I'm going to add one here. Yeah. So I'm gonna add the dark tree color. So just black and yellow guys, and let's add a big tree here. Here. There. There. And add more branches. That's it. Okay, so we have now lots of trees in our forest, and there will be more, guys. I'm going to add more trees. So I think I'm going to add a big tree on the nearest tree. So, but first I'm going to add a small tree on the background. There. And of course here gonna add there. Yeah, we have lots of trees. So what else, guys? I'm going to add more here. So I'm going to use this black color here with some red and yellow to make a dark brown. Here, guys, you can add a big tree here. The biggest tree of them all. So I think I'm gonna use a bigger brush because it's a big tree. So just black and yellow. Yes. There. There. So we have now some branches. Okay, so you have now the trees, guys. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start adding the highlights, but I think I'm gonna do it here first. And I'm gonna do the the land here, or the yes, a little land here where I'm gonna put the horse. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna cover some parts here, guys. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, so I think I'm gonna mix for lighter brown. So I'm gonna use this white here. So I'll be using this brown, dark grayish brown here, guys. I mixed a while ago, and here I can add. No, I think it's more gray, so I'm gonna add red and yellow. There. So I'll make it darker. There. And I'm gonna add more rocks here, guys. So I'm gonna use this black and yellow. There. So here, guys, can add some huge rocks here. There. And also here. There. And also here, guys, a huge rock here on the center of the falls. There. And also here, guys. There. I think I'm gonna add a small rocks here. There's a small rocks. Plenty of rocks here. There. There. Make this part darker. The rocks. Okay. That's it. So I'm going to add more tree leaves, guys, and highlights. So I'm gonna add more highlights. I think I'm gonna do first here in the trees. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna sketch first. Or I'm going to put the the horse. So I think I'm gonna do the water first before I'm gonna start making the highlights here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna zoom first so that we can have a better view. There. Okay, so we can have a better view, guys, on that part. Okay, that's it. So here, guys, we're gonna add a little greenish color so that we can have a realistic realistic water. So let's can add more green. So I'm gonna use this blue here with some yellow to add some green color. So here, guys, it's a pure green. Okay, there. So do not overdo it, guys. Just add just a little greens, and of course some brown color. So I'm gonna use this red with some white and some yellow, just a stains of brown, guys. There. And here also. There. Okay, and now we're gonna add more. We're gonna add the waves. So I think I'm gonna I'm going to running water, guys. So I'm gonna make that a running water. So I think I'm gonna mix for a grayish blue here. So just blue, black, and white, guys. Okay, here let's gonna add there. And let's put the reflection here. So just vertical strokes, guys, with this color, and let's add more disturbance of water or some running water here. There. And also here, guys, you can add more running water in here. There. And also here. And here. There. And also here, guys. That's why I'm adding some greenish color, guys, because it will add to the effect that it looks like it will be look like a shallow water. Yeah, there. You don't have to add more reflections, guys, because it's this part it's a little shallow and the water is running, so reflection will be a little impossible. There. Now let's add more white, a lighter color, so that we can have a lighter reflection. This some parts, guys, we can add a reflection, but others you don't have to worry about it. There. Okay. So I think I'm gonna start adding the highlights. So let's do the highlights first. So I will be using a smaller brush. This brush, guys, the number 8 flat brush, and I'm gonna do some highlights on the rocks. White highlights, guys. So I'm gonna use this white here with some red and yellow. So it's brown, guys, light brown with white. So here, there. some highlights. Should be some yellowish highlights. There. And here guys, of course. Later guys, we can add more green on these highlights. There. Do not overdo it, as always saying. There. Okay, but not all of them guys should have highlights, so only some, like these parts. Okay. And we're gonna add grayish, bluish gray color. So here guys, I'm gonna mix for a little bluish. So let's add here. So this part guys, you can add a bluish color on this color, but this rock should have no highlights. There. And also here guys. So here guys, there. Just a few stains of colors, then it will become realistic. There. And also here. Okay. And let's add some greens on the rocks guys. So I'm gonna mix for green here. A few green color here. So let's have some mosses or some plants on there. There. And let's add here also. And here guys, also here. There. Just a few green colors. And I think I'm gonna put more highlights, lighter highlights guys. So I'm gonna use this white here. I'm gonna mix it here, so that we can have a lighter contrast. There. And also here. Here. Okay, white, so add white here. And of course here guys. And here. And also here guys, you can add some highlights. A few on this rock. And here of course. There. So you have now the highlights guys, as you see. And it looks like a rock now. There. Okay. And of course the water guys, we need more highlights on the water. It's kind of dark, so I need more highlights on that. So I'm gonna use the pure white here. So let's add some highlights here, some disturbance on the water. There. And here guys. So make sure your brush is dry. And here. And of course here guys, you can add. There. And here also. And of course here guys, because it has some light, so let's add a little here. Just few lines of white. There. Just a few lines of white strokes there. So you can see now clearly, guys, the highlights. Okay. So what else? So okay, so I think I'm gonna proceed here, guys, on the other side, or maybe the highlights on the trees. So I'm gonna move up so that we can see clearly, and I'm gonna put the highlights on the trees there. Okay, so let's add more highlights. So I think I'm gonna put a lighter highlights, guys, on this birch tree here. So I'm gonna use this white here, and let's add the highlights here. Okay, actually, guys, yeah, that's it. Here, I'm not gonna add more all the highlights, guys. Just leave it that way, and some here, there. Okay, then let's add some dark colors on the tree, guys. I'm gonna use the black with some yellow there, here, and also here. Yeah, some dark to make it look realistic there. And also here. There. So that looks a birch tree now. Okay. And I think on this part also, guys, you can add some highlights, little highlights or whatever. Okay, so here, guys, I'm gonna add some white, pure white here for this white trees. There. Again, guys, you don't have to add everything. So here, and also here, we're gonna mix for brown, light brown. There. There. And also here, guys. Some pure white. Actually, guys, some of this part will be covered with the horse, so I think I'm gonna sketch first. Yeah, I'm gonna do it later. Sorry. Here, guys, gonna mix for another brown and some white here. Let's add a little highlights here, and also on this tree, guys, we need to add highlights on this tree. There. Some here. Okay, just a few highlights. There. Okay. So I think I'm gonna add some plants, guys, on the bottom of the forest here. There. So I think I'm gonna start adding the plants here. There. So I think I'm gonna mix for green colors first, and some red. There. I'm gonna use another brush, the bigger brush. There. Just a few stains of colors, guys. There. And also here, guys, it's a little bluish color. There. So here, guys, on the view of this part, add a little bluish color. Okay. And also, guys, few um leaves, guys, on the ground, so I will be mixing on a little orange there. So these are some few leaves on the grounds here. There. There. So again, guys, you can use tapping technique, but don't overdo it, as always telling you. There. And also here, guys. There. More green here. We add more green here, guys. There. Okay, so I think I'm gonna sketch first the horse before I'm gonna start painting. Wait, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna do the sketching first, and I'll be using the chalk, guys. I forgot to mention it earlier, so we're gonna need chalk for this part. It's hard to use pencil, guys, because this part is dark, so pencil will be invisible. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, so I'm gonna put the horse here, so this part will be the horse feet. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so here, so this part will be the horse feet. Yeah, there. Okay, and I'm going to add the body here, guys. This part will be the body. Don't worry about the chalk, guys. You can easily erase it. But some of my paint is still wet, so I think I just cover it with paint later. Okay. There. So I think my perspective is something terrible. So I think I'm gonna move up here. Can I erase it first? So I think I'm gonna cover some parts here, guys. Yeah. The horse, guys, is I think it's eating some grass. And I just get the photo, guys, from Pixabay. So I wanna say thank you to Pixabay. I'll just put the link here on the. Okay. The horse is eating something. Of course, the grass is eating the grass. Here. Yes. And this is a white horse, guys. So The color will be very very bright. So actually I am making a trial and error method here. There. Okay. Okay, here. Okay, I don't know if it's good, but I'll try to retouch and change some parts later. So here will be there. Okay. He's eating something, guys, on the ground. Okay, I'm not sure if the perfect no, the proportion is perfect, but I think I'm gonna give it a go. Hey, okay, that's it. So I'm gonna start painting now with the horse first, and of course I'm gonna do the dark colors first. So I'm gonna mix for a gray color, guys, because the horse is white, so we need more gray color here. So just white and black. Yeah, just white and black, and let's add some gray color here and here. Yeah, I think it's not worth it. I think I'm gonna paint the white or the mid-tones, guys, because the background is already dark. So I'm gonna do the mid-tone first. I'm gonna mix for a lighter color. So here I'm gonna use the white here with some blue color, so it will be a little bluish, bluish gray, guys. Here, there. So more white. Yeah, more white. So here, guys, we're gonna put something there. And on his feet. There. Some white. There. So don't worry about the chalk, guys. We're gonna erase that later. Here's the feet. Okay. Here, guys, is the head of the horse. Okay, so here. The tail, guys. I'm gonna put the tail here. Okay, here. Well, let's put something here, guys. The neck, the hair of the neck. I don't know what I call that. Okay, here. Okay, and here, guys. And on the back of the horse. Okay. Okay, here also. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start mixing for a gray color, guys. This one here. So, okay, it's a little grayish. Here. Here. Sorry about my dog, guys. Very noisy. I do not know what. Okay, here. That's it. So I am just blending the colors, guys, on the sides, but on the other side, guys, will be the highlight. So all my, that's what I mentioned, guys, that my light is coming from the left. So this part, guys, is just what you call this, the diffuse reflections or the diffuse highlights or the bouncing lights. Okay, so this will be the leg here. So we just have to blend the colors, guys. Here and here also we're gonna add some grayish color there. Okay, and some dark color on the here. There. I will provide you the traceable, guys, if you're having trouble showing the or making the drawing. So I'll be providing you the traceable of this horse. You can download it on my website. I'll just put it there available for download there. So I think I'm gonna start adding the highlights. So here I'm gonna use a pure white, guys. Just pure white here. So here this will be a pure white. There. Okay, that's it. I'll try to check later, guys, if my proportion is correct. Yeah, I'm just doing some trial and error method, guys, on this horse. I do not know yet if it's if the drawing is perfect or it has a good proportion. There. There. And I'm going to blend a little. I'm going to mix for a brownish color, guys. So here I'm going to use this brown here. So I think I'm gonna mix just yellow and black, guys, with white, light brown. Here, gonna put some light brown on the tail of the horse. Okay. There. And also on this part, guys, it's a little brownish. There. Yeah. And I'll be using a smaller number one liner brush, like this one, guys, for more highlights. So I'm gonna use again this white with some light brown. So I'm gonna mix it for the light brown to make it yellowish, to make the white yellowish. There. So let's put some highlights here. There. Okay. Okay, here also on the front feet. There. Okay, and also here, guys, on the back feet. There. Another feet, guys, on the front here, guys. There. Okay. And let's add more highlight here. There. 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 So let's blend here more. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, so I think I'm gonna make the feet taller. Yeah, here. I'm gonna extend a little here, guys. There. I'm gonna add some like dark tones, guys, like the eyes or whatever you can see on the horse. So I'm gonna use the black with red there and some yellow. Okay, so here, guys, we're gonna add the ear. Okay, there. And some dark tones, guys, on the neck. There. And also the eyes. There. And also on the mouth part, guys, I'm gonna add a little blue on the color. A little bluish color. Okay, here. And some grays, lighter gray, guys, here. I'm gonna make this part. I'm gonna make it bluish. So here. Okay. Okay, more dark tones. So here. Not more dark tones here. Okay. So here also, guys, on the okay. So I'm gonna add more dark tones, guys. Here, guys, on the tail. There. I'm gonna add some black. There. And some black here, guys. Yeah. And also some black on the feet. Yeah, I'm adding some black here. And I think also here, guys. There. So I'm gonna need some orange, brown, dark brown color. So I'll keep retouching, guys. Here, gonna add here. Okay. You can smell it. Okay. I think that looks realistic now. Yeah. And I'm going to add more highlights, guys. I'm gonna use this white color here, the plain white, the pure white here. More white. There. And of course here. There. Okay, that looks realistic now. And I'm going to, what else? So I think I'm going to add the other highlights. So on the floor, guys, of course, I'm gonna add some highlights. So I'm gonna use this brush. So I'm going to mix a lighter brown. So I'm gonna use this brown here, guys, with some white. With some white. There should be some lighter brown here. And let's add some color brown here to add some highlights, guys, on the ground. Okay, here also. And this part also, guys, is gonna add some highlights. Okay, then let's add some green, guys, highlights of the green color. So I'm gonna use this yellow here and some blue color, some white and yellow again. So let's add some green here, some grasses, guys. There. There. Let's add more grasses. There. Let's add more grasses, guys, here on the top to make it look realistic. There. And also on the back part of the horse. And of course it's eating some grasses, so I'm gonna add some green here. And of course some green here, guys. Lots of green color. There. And also here. There. Set some green here, guys. Some plants with green color. So you can use a topping, guys. A little topping technique. There. Here. There. So now some highlights. Yeah. I think that looks realistic. Okay. So I think I'm gonna retouch a little, guys, on the horse, on the feet of the horse. It looks weird. So I'm gonna use this gray color here. This part looks weird. There. It's kinda big, it's kinda huge, so I think I'm gonna retouch. I'm using this black here. There. And retouch here part, some parts, guys. I'm going to add some dark here. Okay. There. Okay. And of course some black color, so I think I'm gonna retouch here. There. Okay. I think that looks nice now. Okay, so what else? I think I'm gonna. Okay, there. So I think I'm gonna add more highlights, guys, but I'm going to cover some here so that I can give way to the horse. So I'm gonna add some tree leaves here on the back. So I'm gonna use this green color and some blue and some red, more yellow, and I'm going to zoom out, guys, so that we can see clarity of the view. Okay, there. Okay, so I think I'm going to add more trees on the background, more tree leaves here, guys, so that we can give way to the horse, so that we can have a clearer view, guys. Here, here's some blue color. There. Okay. There. Here, guys, we can add more. We can add more tree leaves. There. Just tapping, guys, or punching, because I want all the attention, guys, will be on the horse. So all the lights will be to the horse, guys. Wait, I'm going to retouch some parts here. Just have to erase some parts of the some chalks. So there, here. So I think I'm going to add some green here. Just a little green color. Here also. There. Okay. Yeah, that looks nice. And I think, guys, I'm going to add more trees, tree leaves on the trees, of course. Yeah. So I'll be using a bigger brush. I'm using this brush, guys, the number six filbert brush. So I'm gonna mix for another green color here, some yellow and some red. And again, guys, tapping or punching. So I think, yeah, there. Do it slowly, guys, so that we can have a good tree leaves there. There. And also, guys, don't forget this part. We should have a little amount of tree leaves there. There. Just a few tree leaves, guys. Gonna use the blue and the red to have a dark tree leaves. There. And some yellow. Some blue color. Here also. There. There. And let's add more here, guys. There. And of course here, guys, add more here. There. Okay. And we should not forget some highlights. So I'm gonna use the yellow here and some white. So let's get some lighter tree leaves there. And just do it carefully, guys, by using a punching technique. And do it lightly, guys, so that you can create the effects of the brush there. Some yellow there. Here. And of course here, guys, got some white. There. There. More yellow here. I'm going to add some highlights here. So again, guys, just tapping or punching technique. Okay. There. And I think, guys, I'm going to add a little highlights here, guys. It's very lonely, so I'm going to add some plants here. There. And here also on the back. There. And I think a little here. Let's add one here. There. And of course here guys, you can add okay, so some here. Here also guys, just tapping and punching technique. Okay. There. More. Okay. Here. Okay. And we're going to add some branches guys. Okay, so we should not forget some branches, so I'm gonna mix for brown here. So I'll be using this brown here guys. So we should not forget some branches here guys. Let's add some branches here. Have some highlights on the tree trunks. There. And some branches here guys. There. Some highlights on the branches, so we're gonna put the branches. There. Here. Here. So just few branches guys, and I think that I'm done. Yeah, I think I'm done with my short demonstration guys on painting this kind of scene and with the horse. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out guys so that you can see clearly in on the view. Okay, that's it guys. So I think I am done with my demonstration today, and it almost it's almost 2 hours. So I think this one is the longest tutorial I have ever since I start on YouTube. Okay, so my advice guys is to keep on practicing, keep on painting. The more you do, the more you know how to use your brush, the more you know how to mix the colors. That's why I'm using the colors in my palette. And guys, I will be providing the traceable of this horse, so that you can have you can follow it and you can paint a good proportion. Okay, so thank you guys, thank you so much for watching today. Please hit like, add some comments, subscribe for more videos in the future. If you are painting with me, just follow everything I did in this video. Once again guys, thank you very much, have a nice day, and God bless you all.